say that all the time. Like, that's all I want to tell is good news. I would rather tell that. I know we have to tell some of the bad, but I always tell, or I told my bosses that I said, we can't always go to neighborhoods when something bad happens. You can't. You have to go to that same neighborhood when something good is happening. Like, you have to, because if you don't, like, people remember. Viewers are not stupid. Like, people remember and they're like, nah, yeah, I didn't come to what we had last week. And it's like, oh, you right. I'm sorry. Like, we didn't. So it's like, you have to make sure of that, because it is how I wasn't reported when I first came here, and have been, like, I know in talking to people, like, we the first ones they gonna yell at. And I get it. Like, absolutely. I understand that. So it's just like, nah, we gotta make sure. And that's what I try to make sure that I do, is tell them, like, nah, yeah, is good. That's why I like when Futureland and Forbes 30 under 30 and other events say, excuse me, yeah, we got somebody to go to this, because like these are really great things that are happening in the city. Like, we have to go. And of course we were going to, but it was just like making that a priority. The goal is that we understand that people's attention spans are way shorter now. So we're trying to give you everything that you gonna want in those first 8 minutes. That's weather, that's traffic, that's news, that's something nice today, like all those things. And now I tell people, like, if you watch the news now, it is not the same as it was even 10 years ago. Honestly, not even 5 years ago. Because specifically on the morning show, like, we are trying to stray away from so much crime. My bosses have literally said, like, don't do all those crime stories in a row. Like, you gotta switch it up. You gotta move. Y'all gotta move some things around. Like, you can't, because nobody wants to hear crime, house fire, this happened. Like, you have to spread that out. And so I tell you, like, I promise you, like, watch, because now it's different than what it used to be.
We are a lot more personality in the mornings. Like, you guys, like you said, y'all, you can tell y'all actually do have a relationship where y'all speak to the side of the camera, but y'all make it fun, and then y'all highlight a lot of stuff that's going on in the city, not just the network, a lot of positive stuff going on in the city, and y'all are a part of a lot of
Your car with the best fresh ever. Febreze car fills your ride with sensational scents that will blow your mind. Plus, it stays fresh for over a month. Find your Febreze car.
I don't know too many people my age who are actually looking. They actually, unfortunately, get their news from Instagram nowadays.
Oh,
like social media and whatnot.
It is. It's digital. Like, that's why most newsrooms now, if you look at jobs, most of the jobs are like digital jobs. It's working for the website and like writing stories, or it's being like a digital reporter. And maybe you have a camera and you're going out shooting content, and that it's maybe exclusively just for the website. And that's because TV is realizing, like, not everybody is sitting at home watching the television. And even if they are, they're on their phones, they're on their iPad, they're doing something else. Like, that's why in the morning we always tell our producers, like, when you write stuff, you have to write it for the ear, because people are halfway listening. You gotta make sure that, like, whatever you're writing is very conversational and just like basic information. But I do see the evolution, and it's not a bad thing. It's just like it's always gonna change. Media has always changed. Like, it's gone from TV, it's gone from radio. Now podcast is a major thing, but they are really putting the emphasis on digital platforms. For example, like in our newsroom, we have what we call like an OTT desk, and it's literally called over the top. It really does mean that, and it's just a digital desk. It's right in the middle of our newsroom, and it gives us the ability to go live anytime. You know, everybody is always on their phones constantly, so we have adapted to that of like, and even when the stuff that we post, like now our digital team will post those videos and make them specifically for Instagram or for YouTube or for Facebook, like IG Reels or whatever.
Listen, I love it because once again, you guys aren't staying stagnant and like still with a newspaper or like
you can't, because if you do, it's like you're gonna get left behind. Like, and TV's not going anywhere. TV news is not going anywhere, despite like everything that happens around it. It's not going anywhere.
Gotcha.
It's not, because people still gonna turn on that TV. They're not watching.
It's somebody playing in the background. I might get my phone, but it's in the background.
They're gonna watch it. Because at the end of the day, like, granted, you could go to Facebook and Instagram, and you can get your news from there. But most of the time, I follow news sources on those platforms. Not everybody does, but it's like news is still a trusted source. It's still a way that people want to get their information. Literally have my coworkers are digital anchors, and they literally, that's their job, is they do different stories from that desk. And they also can fill an anchor, they can do whatever else, but they literally do that every day.
I know, I was tripping. I'm like, the Shade Room was reporting on Israel and Palestine. I'm like, wow. I'm like, okay, shade room. But cause back in the day, I remember just being in the shade room with just that gossip, all that stuff. I'm like, they come real news. I'm like, okay, all right. Okay.
And it's crazy how they cross, right? Like how these media outlets that we knew just to be like traditional, more gossip sites are now covering news stories, and then news is covering stuff that you're like,
exactly.
What? Like, a lot of people are like, how is this news? And we're like, well, y'all wanted it. Because I think people think,
what they want.
People think that like we just choose whatever, and it's like, no, we do go off of what people want. Like, what are more popular stories on our website that y'all are looking at? And we have research teams like who do focus groups and talk to people and communities and those who watch to say like, okay, well, what do you like? What in your hierarchy of news, like, what do you like to see? How do you care about like how it's shown to you? All those different things. So we're not just making it up.